coding doesn't scale. With a single tweet, Andrej Karpathy brought vibe coding into existence, and some people have turned it into their entire identity. But vibe coding is a solo sport. If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, bring a team. And how do we get the benefits of vibe coding with collaboration? Enter jazz coding. Coined by Jake Koenig, it requires a new tool with a familiar interface. This is a 2-use deep dive on Mentat.
This week we're talking to Jake Koenig. He was on episode 9, and we even did an extended conversation on Vim, which was a ton of fun. Great to have you, Jake. What is jazz coding?
Yeah, jazz coding, it's vibe coding, but it's you all do it together. So if you use something like Cursor or like an IDE, it's like kind of this solitary thing where it's just like on your computer, and if you're not even like reading the code, how can you collaborate with other people? But with Mentat, it's not on your computer, it's like PRs on GitHub. So you make issues, it makes PRs, it can merge main for you. Everyone can just be like making issues at the same time and seeing where you can go.
Could you give us a quick little walkthrough? Could we just like pull up Mentat and see how it go through with it?
Sure, yeah. So I've got Mentat installed on this repository already. If you want to install it yourself, you go to mentat.ai and you have to log in with GitHub. And then on the settings page at the bottom, there's install Mentat on GitHub, or you can find this link on GitHub. And then once you've installed it on the repository that you want to use it on, so in this case, repo visualizer, you can make an issue. And so I've already made a few to get us started on this project. So I'll just go ahead and tag Mentat on this first issue, which this issue is basically just to like make a README, because so the template we're starting with, the repo we're starting with is just a template.
And sorry, what's the repo objective?
The goal for this session is to make a repo visualizer. So what I'm imagining is you could like open a repo and like all the files are dots on the screen, and like if one file calls another file, there's a line between them, and you can like click on one of the dots and it like splits apart. You see like all the top level identifiers, like the classes and functions, and like lines from those to like relevant files. And I'm imagining them being laid out on the screen with like a tension between the lines, I'm thinking. So like if things are tightly coupled, they'll be like closer together. And I guess there'll be some like cosmological constants so it doesn't all collapse into a point. Yeah, I just have like a lot of ideas about like how things can visualize. So like maybe the dots could be bigger if there's more lines. Yeah, I just picked this because I think it'd be a fun thing to work on for an hour or so during this deep dive. I also think in a world of vibe coding, it might be more useful because we'll no longer be reading the code. We'll just be looking at this like high level graph. We'll be coding as if it's an RTS.
Love it.
I love that it adds those little eye emojis where it's like, hey, yep, I saw it.
Oh, yeah, it's on its way. And yeah, it also edits that check mark so you can't uncheck, because once it starts working, I mean, it's working.
And then I seen the comment, you can track its work and see the steps. So like, yeah, what type of visibility does it give you into its process?
Yeah, it's already opened a PR. So yeah, you can see the files it's editing. So it started by editing the README. So yeah, the README was originally just this template because I forked it from a template we made. Oh yeah, the template, you can fork it yourself. It's open source, and it's also made entirely with Mentat. Sorry, I'm probably jumping around too fast, but that's the Avant AI template, Mentat Python.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can see the files it edited and the changes it made. Yeah, this is a pretty simple issue. So there's like, if it ran shells, you can see those too, but it didn't run any shells for this one. And you can see the cost. So this cost 30 cents. And yeah, it opened. You can see the pull request it opened, so we can go there. Okay, so in true jazz coding fashion, I probably won't read this too carefully. We'll just like skim it over and merge it. Oh yeah, so I asked it to make a .mentat readme. So this is going to be put in its system prompt every time, so it'll remember this stuff for later. Important implementation notes.
And actually, sorry, quick note on the Mentat README. Is it one of the things that the user should really pay attention to, or does Mentat handle what Mentat needs to know?
Honestly, I don't really know how responsive it is to it. Oh yeah, another note on this is if you don't include one, we fall back. We like check if you have a Claude MD, because people have those, I think, a little more often now. And if you don't have one of those, we check for cursor rules. And
Nice.
but yeah, I don't know. I guess like it's the kind of thing you can really play around with. Personally, I don't really like that these things exist. I feel like it should just be the README, you know? But people seem to like that they exist, so we added it.
Yeah, and it's at the point where like, is README for the humans or the AI? Just like lms.txt on websites, we're still kind of figuring out best practices.
Yeah, that's true. And there's like some details you might put in your README that an LM wouldn't need. Like you might want to help out like newcomers to your project who maybe don't even like know the language or framework that well, and you might need to like give basic details about how to like run PyTest or something. But obviously the LM doesn't need that help. But it might need more help about other things that a human might understand very intuitively.
Feels like there should be some sort of standard for this too, because there's Windsurf files, there's Cursor files, there's Claude files. It feels like there's a lot.
Yeah, it should be like a bot.md or an llm.md or something. Yeah, people should really standardize on it. But honestly, like this is like a common problem in like development in general, because like if you look at this like template, like there's like all these config files, right? There's like license and dev requirements. Like it should all go under like a .config, but I don't know.
Yeah, anytime there's like a React project, it's just littered with config files.
Yeah, it's worse for Node for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna merge this. I assume the bot understood the issue and wrote a good README. And I'll just keep the bot working while we talk because it's fast, but it's not that fast. Oh yeah, so the repo visualizer, I'm thinking for the architecture, we'll just keep it simple. There'll be like a backend script that you run on a local repo and it produces a JSON file that has all the information that you need to like make the visualization. And then there'll be a front end, which will probably just be one file index.html that opens it. So this issue is just to like document what schema we're going to use. So I'll get it started on that. I merged this, right? Okay, the number didn't update. Okay, yeah. So so these comments, you can turn them on, off, and on. I kind of like them. So if they're on, every time you make an issue, it makes this comment, and all you have to do is check the box. You don't even have to tag it, but it'll always respond if you write @mentatbot as well. So if you don't like these issues, if you think they're like clutter, you can still use the bot without it.
And sorry, is that on both issues and PRs?
Oh yeah, so on PRs you yes, but there's an additional setting which is always review, and then it'll just review without even being asked.
Oh, nice.
But we do need to spend a little more effort on like the code review. We've been really focused on like the code quality, but reviews could be better. Okay, so yeah, it's working. We got the little, motorcycle going.
I love the little loader.
Yeah, apologize about that. Okay.
You
here you can see a
mentioned that
shell.
you can run. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it decided to run ls, which is strange actually because we show it all the files when there's this few files. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, maybe it thinks there might be more behind the scenes. So gotta be sure.
Yeah.
You had mentioned that you can fire off different instances of Mentat going at it. Could you do it across different repos, or is it just kind of one repo at a time with multiple workers in there?
Oh, like can this worker look at another repository?
Yeah, codebase A, codebase A, codebase C, and I want to fire one Mentat to do the same task across them all.
You know, right now it's single repo only. Actually, internally we have it working across repos. We gave the bot its own bot.
Cool.
Yeah, for users it's just one repo now. Would you use it across repos? Is that something you want us to prioritize?
I don't have an immediate use case. I'm just thinking if, say, we wanted to update our standards or something and update the website, the backend, the GUI, if I could fire off Mentat to say, hey, make this change across all things, like I want to update the messaging, that's something I could see in theory, but I don't know if that actually has practical use versus... I really see benefit to having multiple Mentats running on a single repo because it can be like, hey, we need to implement the front end, the back end, whatever, and just fire them all off. So more of a hypothetical, just curious.
Yeah, we'll probably add it eventually. I don't know, it's kind of slow here. Oh yeah, we can comment here too.
And when you comment throughout the work process, does that kind of halt it and restart the conversation, or like how does your commenting while it's working influence the workflow? Yeah,
so every time it does an LLM completion where like it like chooses to run a command or comment on GitHub. Oh, there we go. I wonder. Huh. I wonder if it like messed up the edit format and then recovered, because sometimes they make mistakes. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working. Okay, so to answer your question, in between all of its LM calls, it sees everything that happened on GitHub and on this page. So yeah, if you like, it'll keep working, but it'll like see the new comment. So as it's working, you can say, oh, don't forget to add tests, and it'll see that, and it'll add the tests as part of the same change.
Nice.
So yeah, this is actually a big change from like last time. Yeah, so I guess we last demoed the product in like October, and at that time, every event on GitHub would like start a bot that would like do its whole thing. So it was actually very clunky because you couldn't like give it feedback as it was working, and it would start off a whole new thing every time you commented. But now it's like all one agent, and if it stops, well, when it says it's done and it stops, if you like then put a comment on GitHub saying, oh, also do this, the same conversation will be revived and it'll restart. Though it'll like lose any like long running processes it started or local changes.
Right.
But it's encouraged not to make local changes because it'll lose them. It's pretty good about not doing that.
So it is interesting to see it go through the process, but I'm thinking like going about my day-to-day flow, I kind of want to fire and forget. Will it notify me when it either completes a task or needs more assistance with figuring out the objective?
Yeah. So let's go back to close that now. So yeah, let's go back to the repo. So if you look at the pull request that we already, oh no, okay, it opened one. Nice. Just now. So yeah, you can see it requested a review for me. So yeah, if you have the GitHub app, you'll get like a little notification on your phone. I feel like GitHub notifications are hard to configure, but so hopefully it's not too many notifications. But yeah, it'll notify you.
Nice.
And what's the purpose of the up and down thumbs? Is that just to say this was a good response or a bad response, or is that like kind of steer it in a direction?
Yeah, so it's like a way to like say whether you liked or didn't like it. So yeah, we collected the feedback and we use it to like improve the product. It doesn't have any like effect on like this trajectory. The bot doesn't see the reacts actually.
Okay.
Which is actually probably something we should change maybe. Maybe it would, I don't know, make it get more into it if you started giving it a bunch of rocket ship emojis.
Will it see if you comment on the PR?
Yeah, it will. It will see. So yeah, we could give it feedback on this PR, and yeah, we'll see inline comments and like summary comments and issue comments. Yeah, so it looks like the CI failed, but the bot will see that and it'll like keep working on it. I think if we go back to the page, oh yeah, so it links to the page here. So it yeah, you can see the commit. So this is actually from GitHub, this X. So it says the test pass. So it runs the you can give it commands for it to run. So it will run the commands in .mentat. So you can see it's got a pre-commit. But what are we running here? I think we don't run PyTest. Yeah, so we don't run PyTest. And I guess it left this comment for us. They're running CI. So it ran scripts. Oh, the script should be linked. I don't know why they're not. So but it ran that script. So like the type checking worked and the formatting worked, but the PyTest failed. But it will see that. And you can see it's still working, and it's gonna try to fix them. Yeah, so it made yeah, it's doing kind of more than I expected, because this issue was sort of just to document the schema that we're going to use going forward. But I guess we can see what it says about what it's doing.
Yeah, this feels like a prime candidate to kind of steer it with a comment.
Yeah, to like keep it simple. But yeah, let's see if we can see what it's even doing. So this PR implements a comprehensive JSON schema for repository visualization data. So features, it defines a type dict classes for scheme validation in Python. Oh, that actually seems like a good thing for it to do. So it's not just documented, it's kind of like also implemented in like classes. Okay, and it's documented in docs/schema, so we can see the schema it chose to make. So it's documented here. Okay. So it's designed to be both comprehensive and extensible. So
Nice,
the
nice.
overview, yeah, these seem like good things to have. So it'll be JSON. So metadata, we'll got the repo name, description, created at. This is like actually kind of more than I want, I guess. I don't know if we need like these timestamps. Yeah, this is what I more care about. The files, because that's what we need to visualize. So it'll have, so the files will have an ID, path, name, extension, size, type, depth. Yeah. Let's start to remove all the timestamp information. Actually, some of this metadata is actually good. We probably actually do want the schema version to make migrations easy.
Yeah.
And the default branch, yeah, that seems like a good thing to have. So we'll keep some of it, but honestly, maybe we'll just keep the times too. It probably knows better than me. It's vibe coding, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so the
Keep in
test
spirit of
failed,
things.
but it fixed linting and type issues. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, and this time oh no, it's still run.
Actually, one question while it runs through. You had mentioned the CI/CD, and then you also mentioned scripts. So, what are the Mentat scripts you were referring to?
Oh yeah. So CI is really good for running tests, right, and letting you know if it fails. But like one common kind of failure is like format failure. So like a lot of repos have like a formatter that you're supposed to use. Okay, they passed this time.
Nice.
And so if it fails in the CI and you can see you failed the formatter, you could go and like add the spacing you need, but it's really expensive and inefficient to ask an LM to do that, or a human to do that. You should just run the formatter.
Yeah.
So the Mentat scripts are a good place to put that. So you can really put whatever you want in there, but the one thing you should definitely put in there is any formatter you use. And also other things often sometimes have fixed too. So yeah, it
Also
wrote
love
it,
to
so
see
it kind of
rough.
made it a little yeah. You got to use rough. They're great. I hear they're I saw them tweet about how they're going to add type checking too, which I can't wait for because Pirate's so slow.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. The whole UV team is they cook, man. I love UV. I love rough. I love all of it. So I'm excited for their type checker. I think I use MyPy right now, and it's okay, but yeah, I'm looking forward to type checking.
Yeah, I've never used MyPy, only Pyrite, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to rough. So yeah, as you can probably tell, Mentat wrote this, so it's maybe a little over engineered, where it's a lot of like checking to see if the commands are installed. But probably should just run them. But what it does do, assuming everything's installed, and if the things aren't installed, it looks like it reports the failure. Oh no, actually it doesn't. But anyway, what it should do is run rough and Pyrite and rough format. Yeah, and it runs check with fix. Because something I ran into before is format actually doesn't order your imports. It only like fixes like spacing things. But fix will reorder your imports to be in like the standard black order.
Nice.
But yeah, so the pre-commit will run every time the bot makes a commit. It'll run it and then commit and push whatever it ran it with. So it'll like format it before it pushes it. But it'll still push it even if there's a failure. So you can like see and help it out. And then the setup runs before when the bot's first starting out. So this is where you like install things. So yeah, I should fix this template to be a little more readable. But I think it's eventually upgrading pip and installing is it's using a them. Yeah, I should change this template, but it is doing a lot of Python things. And it looks like this pull request is now passing, so maybe we should merge it.
Nice.
Oh,
Sorry,
what
I
were you
was just
gonna
gonna ask: is there any other scripts that can be done, or is it just those two?
ask? Right now it's just those two, but there's a third that exists that we need to document that is a bash RC for it. Um, so
Nice.
something that it often doesn't set up is make a venv, but then when it runs its shell, it won't have sourced it, so you can like add the source to its bash RC. But so that
Super cool.
yeah, we need to document it. I don't even know. It's like .mentat/bash RC as like a secret script that we'll document later.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any other places in the life cycle of the PR that should have a script.
If
Cleanup
if you
script or
have
something.
like a user that gets an idea, how should they let you know? Hey, this would be a cool addition. Do you guys have
Oh yeah, we have
Discord
a
or
Discord. Yeah, it's linked on our
nice?
site. I think probably just doesn't. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just have it on a weird aspect ratio. So yeah, you can join our Discord. It's sort of active. Yeah, people are always asking questions and reporting bugs, and not always reporting bugs, but
Yeah. Good to
um,
get that feedback.
mhm. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they've defined a schema and it's passing tests, so we'll just merge it. Oh yeah, something else that I recommend putting in your CI if you use Mentat is to make it fail if the test coverage falls. So like we're vibe coding, but it still has like very high test coverage, and we don't have to worry about that because if it forgets, it'll fail CI and it'll fix it. Though you have to check it. It likes to cheat, you know. It likes to just make we'll make the number lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been talking a lot about how Sonnet 3.7 likes to cheat a little more than previous LLMs. I don't know if they like messed up their RL a little bit. I personally haven't had an issue. I've just seen discourse.
Yeah, the only issue with 3.7 I had, which I haven't lately, is just it being overly ambitious and going above and beyond. And you ask it for a basic task, and it really delivers a lot of stuff. Then you got to proof check and whatnot. But that's been dialed back a bit.
Yeah, I haven't actually noticed that myself. Like oh, actually, I guess we sort of just noticed it, where like the issue was just like make a documentation for the schemas, and then it went ahead and like made the types and everything. So yeah, I guess it just literally did that. Okay, so yeah, maybe so this issue is to make the backend script. I wonder if like yeah, I guess this is good. I was wondering if I should change the phrasing now that I know a little more about like how the project is coming together, but seems good. So yeah, I'll start on the backend script, and yeah, see, something you can do is run multiple simultaneously. So this is to make the front end that'll consume the backend. So I'll have it started on that. So I wanted it to make like the schema first, so it could like work on these independently, and hopefully you can do that successfully.
That's what I was just about to ask, is about how do we get Jazz coding started? Just like start multiple issues at once, and then it goes and solves them in parallel, and then you kind of just work as an orchestrator of sorts of the jazz band and approve or modify.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
yeah, so anyone can make an issue, and we just merge them, and like if you merge and give me a merge conflict, I just ask the bot to resolve it. Yeah, if either of you have ideas of where to go next with the repo visualizer, I think it'll be easier to have ideas when like we can see the visualization, because there's just going to be like obvious things to add. But if you have ideas now, yeah, you can just make an issue and it'll just start working.
I'm actually keen on waiting for the PR to come in, and I'll leave a comment there. I'll do a quick little review, but yeah, I'm with you. I kind of want to just see it and just iterate from the deliverable.
Yeah, you keep steering me to give a review, and we probably should, but yeah, with vibe coding, I do it a little less. Like if it's code like I'm actually like merging into a repository I have to maintain, then like I like get into deals like, oh, this isn't quite right, but
Actually, how does that handle, or is it an issue even to have multiple branches going? If do you need to isolate front end back end, or if you're trying to operate in the same file, does it handle merge conflicts?
Yeah, so behind the scenes, these two things are two different agents. Let's see if I can find the agents. Yeah, so you can see they're both running. I guess this one hasn't quite started yet. But yeah, they're both in two different like Docker containers, so they've got their own copy of the repo, so they can't really interfere with each other. And when they make the branch and push it, it's just like two isolated things. And then you can tell them to like pool main, and they have the ability to fetch and pool themselves.
Nice.
and they can resolve the merge conflicts themselves too. So far, it's viewed 2 files. And this one hasn't quite started yet. Yeah, make it faster, I guess.
What I'm not sure if you can even talk about the secret sauce, but you'd mentioned 3.7 Sonnet as part of it. Is it a multi LLM behind the scenes, or are you just sending through Anthropic right now?
Right now we're just sending through Anthropic. I don't know what that they did with 3.5, but it's really a miracle. They did a good job.
Yeah.
It's like it just has like a better sense of like agency, I feel, than the other LMs. And I feel like it's not even just like in this like literal agent framework where it's like choosing which actions to take and iteratively approaching some goal. I think like even when you chat with it, it bleeds through. Like when I have like cloud issues, I'll ask it for help, and it's like it just does a really good job of like saying like, hey, maybe you could run this command, and like I give it the output. It's like, oh, I see, maybe try this one next. And it's just really good at steering you towards some objective, I think.
Nice. I'm still waiting for the LLM that comes out that really shuts me down for having a bad idea. They're still very, encouraging if I say, what about this? They're like, oh, great idea. I'm like, is it though? Like, feel free to be critical. Although I will say,
Pro
yeah.
will do that.
Sorry?
O1 Pro does that to me sometimes. It's like, hey,
nice.
that's a dumb idea. I'm like, thank you. Please. Sometimes O1 Pro hurts my feelings, but that's okay.
No,
it happens.
I remember I had this idea of making a whole website with Postgres where like there's like a table for templates and like the rendering is just like a complicated SQL query. And the LLM I was asking about whether this was even possible was like really discouraging me. It was like, you should not do this. This is a horrible idea. But apparently there's a Postgres extension that lets you serve HTTP. So I think it ought to be possible to like serve like your whole website as just like Postgres.
Nice.
It's crazy how much Postgres can do. I've been playing with Postgres and vector embeddings with PG Vector, and it's worked great. I'm like, I don't even need to go do a Pinecone database, whatever else. Big fan of Postgres. I'm long Postgres.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, it looks like it's making some good progress on this one. The other one started too. Oh yeah, I told it to just write one long index HTML, so nice.
Oh boy, here we go. We get to see it now.
I guess we won't really be able to see until the backend's done.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I guess this one is obviously going to pass the test because there's going to be no tests for the index HTML. Whoa, it really worked.
Yeah, this is a beefy one.
Nice. Well, it has to be, I guess. Okay, yeah, this one might be a good one to review because we can instead of like just merging it and trying it on main, we can try it on its branch, and if it doesn't work, we can like give it feedback and like ask it to iterate in this branch. So let's wait for the other one to finish.
They're actually sorry, I'm just like perusing through. There is some example data. It might actually be
we might already be able to run it. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
let's
line
try it out.
400 plus or minus.
Okay. So yeah, I've already got the repo here, so we can check out their branch. Oh, oh yeah, and I guess we need to open it. Oh yeah, hopefully there's nothing too incriminating in my I gave it a quick peruse that it's okay to share my local files. Somehow I feel like it's very intimate. Like you can just like tell everything about a person by like what files they have.
I feel the same way about my bookmarks on my computer. Screen sharing my bookmarks are visible. I'm like, oh man, everyone's gonna look at them. And I say that because I look at other people's bookmarks when they screen share just because I'm curious.
Me too. What is it? It's called repo visualizer. I'm looking around at all these details when okay. So here we go. So there's an example one, you say?
It's actually within the index.html. Line 397, example data, and it's like example.
Oh, it's just right here. Oh wow, it's so
nice,
so thoughtful.
Like, and that's the thing. That's really cool that it put that together.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see anything. What's in the example data? Set view.
A repo called example repo with an array of a couple files.
All right. Well, let's let it know what we're seeing, which is nothing. Where's that? Okay, so. All right.
Nice.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Got to keep it positive. Just one thing, it doesn't work at all.
I feel like a lot of AI developers fall into two camps. They're either nice to their models or they're really mean to their models. I'm one of the ones that's like overly nice.
Oh yeah, me too. But every time I curse, it actually helps. So I feel like I need to be meaner, but I don't know.
For me, it depends.
Singularity's coming. You got to be nice. It depends on the day for you. Okay.
Sometimes a 3.7 when it starts going wild, and I'm like, bro, fucking stop! Like, pull it back a little bit. Let's make this work. I do curse at 3.7 definitely more than I do 3.5, but that's okay.
Okay, so yeah, we've given it some feedback. So you can also give inline comments, but like obviously I'm not gonna read all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess later we can tell it's a refactor. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it's got a green check mark because the workflow passed, and you can already see my comment is loaded in and says thanks for testing it. I see the issue. Wait. So I guess it's kind of lying here because I don't think it could have actually loaded it and tried it itself and seen the issue, but it's going to investigate.
Maybe it sees it in the code. Who knows?
Oh yeah, maybe. But then it says it's going to investigate. So if it already understood the issue, we need to investigate. I feel like it's biding time, but hopefully it figures it out.
Yeah, classic dev move.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you notice how it's kind of faster to start. When you stop, or when it stops, when it says it's done, we don't shut everything down right away. We wait 5 minutes because as long as you keep the conversation alive for like less than 5 minutes between iterations, you can take advantage of Anthropic prompt caching. So
nice.
This cost is basically just our cost of Anthropic passed on to the user with like a slight markup. So if you respond quickly, you get the same savings of the prompt caching. And to talk more about multi-model systems, we are looking at like using like Flash for like long context and like O1 or O3 for like better reasoning. It does seem like Claude is just like the best at agency somehow, like on a vibes basis, but it does seem like there should be room for like having like an initial call like that makes a plan, and then Claude like executes the plan, and like maybe if they don't have like a thoughtful Claude MD to like write one with like a Flash, but right now it's all Claude.
Yeah, Ty actually gave me a good workflow in Cursor where you open up the chat, first request is to 3.7 thinking, it comes out with a plan, switch over to 3.5, and then it has that context for a well thought out thing, and then 3.5 does the execution. So that's been my workflow this week.
Wait, so 3.5 is you think better than execution than 3.7?
I found,
because it's like less go-getter. And by 3.5 is 3.6, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Cursor specifically, I feel like whatever sauce they're putting behind the scenes just tries to get 3.7 to do too much. Mm-hmm. I feel like 3.7 is way better in like Claude code, but it's something about Cursor. 3.5 is just all reliable. They don't have to mess with it as much.
Yeah, it's sort of ironic, I think, because I feel like a couple of months ago, everyone was complaining like, oh, LMs are just lacking agency. That's like what they're missing, what makes us like distinctively human. And now they gave it a little bit and feel like, oh, it's too much. It's not doing exactly what I said. Yeah. They claim to have fixed it, so what's cool. Okay, it's a big change. Let's see if it works. Oh, it worked! Oh my god! Wow!
Look at that!
Wow, nice. Every time it
awesome.
works, I'm just so impressed.
Never gets old.
It never gets old. Wow. So, I guess this is ready to be merged then. Oh yeah, and you can click and see metadata about the files up there.
Very cool.
Look, could even use that timestamp you didn't want to. It gives you the analyzed date.
It pans. It pans. You can the mouse. Oh yeah.
Nice.
The timestamp I almost asked it to remove, but
Yeah.
wow. Oh, this is really sick. And you can see the colors is the type of file.
Could you please try
I
the
love-
zoom buttons? Does that
Oh
work still?
yeah, zoom in, zoom out.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Nice.
I guess that it picked yellow for JavaScript and blue for Python too. So it just
go.
gets those little details, you know.
Is that the? Yeah, I guess that is the right color scheme. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's merge it, and then let's try out the other one. See if the backend is coming along.
I would love to visualize one of those gigantic repos now and see what it looks like. If it can handle some huge repo.
Oh, looks like it's still working. Okay, so it's been working for 7 minutes. Maybe it'll get it this time. I've seen it kind of go like many steps and eventually get it right. But yeah, I guess we can try it out while it's running, because even though the tests are failing, it might kind of work. So let's see how it's doing. Okay. So check out main pool. And yeah, let's check out Mentat 5.1. So okay, it tells us how to run it. We run it with repo visualizer path to repo dash out. Okay. So, I mean, how can I just run it like repo visualizer? Won't I need to like add that to my path? Or maybe
So actually, if you leave the repo path blank, it defaults to the current directory. So if you go into Codebase, you can just fire it up there.
Oh, nice. No, but my question is though, like, this won't be in my path, will it? Or will it? Or maybe I need to like
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, but no module found. I'll let it know that I'm seeing this error. Oh, and it got the test to pass. Nice. Oh,
Nice.
maybe that also fixed it. Let's just pull and try again. Though I bet it didn't fix it. I don't have to run that every time, right? Or I guess I ran it before we started, so maybe I didn't run it every time. Yeah, I'll let it know I see this error. Oh, let's actually yank all the way up to here so it sees the more context. Okay. So yeah, hopefully we can fix that. But we can probably run it like with Python dash m anytime.
Reading the README. If you do the pip install -e dot, there's actually a script in the Py project which should let you just run repo visualizer.
So I think it is working that I'm running repo visualizer because it's not saying like command not found. But the problem is like that script itself has like an import error.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe. I think it. I don't know why it does though, because it says no module named repo visualizer, but this is the module named repo visualizer, right? So we need to give it a catchy name. I just named it descriptively, but I don't like saying repo visualizer so much. It's possible this is like user error and it'll tell me like how I'm installing it wrong. Just thinking about it. Let's see what it says. Oh, okay, it's editing the toml. So it probably is a setup error on its part, not my part. Oh, it's already pushed. I see it's somehow GitHub is faster than us. I don't see the push here yet, but oh, it makes sense that GitHub is faster than us because when it runs commit and push, we do several things. We first run the pre-commits, then we commit, then we push, then we Well, that's actually all we do it because yeah, what? It is a little faster that it's faster here. Okay, but there's an X there. So but let's see if it works now. Oh, it does work. Analyze. Okay, so it is like you said, analyzing root and it's saving it. Okay, it saved it to repo data JSON. Hey, let me so it's not going to have index.html here, but I'm just going to merge main. And then I'm actually going to push. So you see I pushed on top of the bots PR, but that's fine. It'll when it tries to push, it'll see that there's a conflict and it'll pull and then push. Hopefully. But yeah, let's see if it works. So it made the output file, and now we can go back here and we can visualize the repo the bot has made for us. So let's choose that file. Do I have to click the button? Oh, here we are. Here's what it's made. It's slow. Why is it slow? I need to zoom out, I guess.
Oh man.
Why is it so many files? I wonder. Oh, you know what might be the problem? Well, I guess we'd have to read the file to be sure if it's the problem, but it might not just be looking at files tracked in Git. It might be looking at all files. And to prepare for this, I put I put a repo in my git ignore, or a directory in my git ignore called repos, which has like repos I wanted to analyze. No, I don't think that's the problem though, because these all look like files that are in this project. How many files has it actually made so far? Just 22.
There's a little cluster to the bottom left there, but a whole lot of isolated ones.
I've got some Go and Rust and Shell and C, all sorts of different languages.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it must have picked up. Yeah, it must have picked up these repos that I checked out in advance to like potentially analyze. And I guess it doesn't know how to like do the references for these other ones, so there's no lines. Okay. Well, let's just tell it that it should respect the git ignore and not visualize. Oh well, this could be another issue. Just tell it to respect the git ignore, because it seems like so. Maybe I'll merge and tell it to do that. But yeah, you can see I merged and it was able to push on top, and then now it's fixed all the tests.
Nice.
So
actually,
let's.
Quick question for the front end issue. It made a PR. It merged it. Do you have to manually close it, or will Mentat at any point be like, "This issue is satisfied. I'm shutting her down"?
Okay, so right now Mentat will never close its own issues or your issues that tag it, its own PRs, or merge its own PRs. You have to do that yourself. But the issues do close automatically, usually because we tell it to do this, but it doesn't have to. It usually references the issue by number. So
Yep.
Yeah, so it closes number 5. Yeah, so when if we merge this, that issue will automatically close.
Gotcha. Cool.
But it won't close anything by itself. I have thought about giving it the ability to merge its own PRs, like if it gets approvals, or I guess like people could set their own like settings. You know, like this repo, it's like totally fine if it just merges itself. I could just say, hey, merge when TI passes. But other repos, you know, you really wouldn't want that. But right now it never does.
For the Nice.
Yeah. Well, let's just make sure it still works after. Oh, I guess all it changes is tests. So I will just go ahead and merge this then. And let's tell it to respect the git ignore. Oh, also, are the dot sizes, are they? Oh yeah, it looks like the dot sizes are proportional to file size. Or at least they do vary. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, now I guess we can, there's just like so much to do. Wait, did it not close this one? Oh, maybe this one it didn't correctly. say it closes it, but I guess I can just close it manually. Oh yeah, so it included the number, so it's linked, but GitHub will only close it if you like use like very specific language, like closes number 6 or fixes number 6. So in this
Gotcha.
case, it didn't use the right language. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how much we've been able to get done. It's only been 15 minutes and it's already kind of working.
Yeah. I mean, it had that aha moment with the example data that was super exciting.
Oh yeah, let's tell it to respect the git ignore. So this time I'll use the @mentat .mentat to wait for the comments. So the comments usually come like in under 2 seconds, I'd say. So @mentat but please respect the git ignore when generating the file. I should really experiment with giving less detail because like this sentence really has no information. I should just try to like respect git ignore @mentat bot. Okay, and then let's what else could we do? I should check my own roadmap because there was so much on my roadmap. Oh, I want to track the identifiers and have files like be able to be split apart. Did that? It might have already done that. Let's see if I understand. Or let me load the example data because that's slow. Okay, no, I guess it didn't do that. Okay, keep identifier information files. At then south, I'd like it if each file knew all its top level identifiers, e.g. classes, functions, and you could double click a dot and have it split into a dot for each of them. And double click to have it go back. Those dots should also have lines or calls and be sized by line count. Yeah. So let's create that one. And yeah, that was a funny GitHub UI bug. Or like it said 2 up here, but they weren't rendered yet. And what else? Oh yeah, a simple thing that I'd like is like a full screen mode. So I'll just ask it for that. So 2 easy ones and a hard one. We'll see if I can get them all. So full screen for visualization. Okay. And yeah, so we can go to the agent page and see them all running. Oh yeah, these are just the open agents, but you can like see your agent history too. So I guess today we've, yeah, and you can see like the total cost. So I guess, yeah, you can see it's not cheap. So we spent about $10 so far, maybe. I think we're competitive with Claude Code. I think we're actually a little cheaper, which, to be honest, I don't really understand how we're cheaper. Because it seems like we should be doing the same thing, but I don't know. Somewhere, I guess we're doing something more efficiently.
Yeah, I bet it's context and things you include. I'm sure Claude really goes over the top and tries to pump as many tokens through the system as possible. Just a theory.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah. I guess like our incentives are different because like obviously we want to be. Well, I guess we've chosen to just price as a markup on Claude, so we don't. Our incentives aren't really as cheap as possible. But I have a theory that like usage is extremely elastic, and if we were like 10 times cheaper, actually usage would go up by more than 10 times. So I think our incentives are to be as cheap as possible. Whereas like maybe their incentives are like, because they capture the whole API revenue, maybe their incentives are not to be as cheap as possible. I don't know. But those kind of incentive analyses are like not very explanatory actually, because
Right.
I think we're all
right.
trying to do a good job. So far it's viewed one file. Oh yeah, you can see it ran a shell and it ran a bunch of stuff. Oh, so yeah, while we're talking about Claude Code, one thing we can do that Claude Code can't is we can run long-running processes. So it can run one shell. In one shell, it can run a server, and then in another shell, it can like curl that server. Try to do that with Claude Code. Can't do it.
Very cool.
Mm.
So what are your like top tips for working with Mentat for someone that tries it out and starts a new Mentat project? What are the top tips you would give them to get started?
Top tips. I guess I don't know if this is like a tip per se. I would just encourage you to be like very ambitious. I think like it can do a lot, and it's very resilient too. Like you can kind of just give it feedback whenever. You don't have to like wait for it to stop. It'll like pick it up as it goes. It can like, as you can see, and you know, like it kind of do like sort of impressive large PRs across a lot of files. I don't think you need to like set up your repo in any particular way to like get good results from it. The only thing in terms of repo setup that I think is important is you should make it so in the .mentat precommits your formatter is run. I think any other check is optional. Like we chose to run Pyrite and Rough, but I think those are kind of optional. You could like just put those in your CI as well. Oh yeah, CI is a big one actually. CI helps a lot. As you saw, like in like the backend script, it took like 7 tries for it to pass CI. I didn't read that code, so it's possible like it worked the first time, and there was just like spurious test failures that it took a while to correct. But I think in the long term, that kind of thing actually does help with code quality, having it like fix the tests. But more importantly, you probably have tests somewhere, and if they're not running CI, then the bot won't reliably run them, and it won't reliably produce code for you that passes the tests. So yeah, I guess the number one tip is make sure it's seeing the output of the tests, either because they're in your CI, which I think is best in your GitHub CI, or in our Mentat precommits. And I think it's better if they're in GitHub CI because we're making progress, but I do think GitHub is a more reliable service than us, and their CI system is probably better than our pre-commit system. For now,
It's kind of interesting about those tips. What's interesting about those tips you give is just like, you know, make a good developer experience essentially for other developers, add a good CI pipeline, add good tests, and if you have a good developer experience, then this new Mentat developer will actually have a better time and get you better results. That's kind of an interesting thing. It's all about that agent experience just as much as it is the human developer experience.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And yeah, that's part of the reason I don't like things like the Claude MD and the cursor rules. Like, if that information is valuable, it should be in your README or in some other form of documentation that the bot can read.
And this has been cool seeing it start from scratch and build it out. Is there any issue with someone taking a mature repo and throwing Mentat into the mix?
No. Yeah, it can handle large repos. Oh yeah, I made a graph of its contributions to our to itself. So you can see how it does. Our repo is like not that mature, it's larger than this repo obviously. So yeah, you can see it's made a lot of contributions. So yeah,
Cool.
so you can see a lot in this visualization. One is you can see that it wasn't actually very good when I was on the podcast last, which is around here in October, and then shortly after it became very good, at least measured by our usage of it. So product market fit has been achieved internally.
Nice.
And but yeah, so I think our repo is about 100k lines. I haven't really seen anyone use this on like truly large repos, so we might run into issues there, but it should be robust in that it'll like work. So something that we do is we show it a tree, but we like truncate the tree, so it's like capped how much context that'll take up. So if it's a truly large repo, it might end up like not actually seeing very much. So if you are working on a truly large repo, you might just need to like list the file names that you want it to look at, but it can run grep. Actually, it runs Silver Surfer AG.
Nice.
So if you like just use keywords that are unique to like your section of the code base, you can probably find it.
Do you have any prediction around if tools like Mentat and the like are going to change the way we architect code? Do you think we'll get away from the monorepo and back to microservices again to allow the LMs to have like full context of the service?
No, I don't think so. No, I actually think if anything, these tools will push you in the mono repo direction. Well, so we're planning on adding multi-repo eventually. Like I said, we have it working internally. So, but while that's not present, it seems like most tools that's not really present. I guess with Cursor you can switch between workspaces, but it seems like a little clunky to like work across great repos with like an IDE like that. It seems like a little better if anything that might be connected is in the same repo, and just like the models will get smarter and they'll be able to like run the search tools, and you just start them off with like some minimal scaffolding of like a list of services that are in there somewhere. But I think on net there won't actually be a huge shift in either direction. I used to think like, oh, we'll like go to like one file code bases because then you don't have to worry about all these questions about context. But then I think that's actually silly. I don't think so.
I feel like that'd be a nightmare, a single one file code base.
Yeah, well, isn't Levels.io the plain game he made? Isn't that one file?
Oh, I haven't been following along with it. Wouldn't surprise me though. A straight push to main all the time. It's feels right up his alley.
Yeah, I think he tweeted about how Cursor sucks because like when his file got to 5,000 lines, Cursor stopped being helpful. Which I think Mentat would do actually worse as well if you had like very large files in your code base, because when it views a file, if it's too large, we don't show it to it. We just say it's too large. Use grep or something. So it can still edit the file and stuff, but it has to use grep instead. Actually, for a bit, our edit command was like broken, and we didn't notice instantly because it was just so good at running set. Like run the edit command twice, like, this is broken, and then we run set.
To be fair, if it was a 5,000 line file, I'd be worse too. So I can't blame the models too much. Back when I was a junior developer, I used to make just gigantic JavaScript files like that. Keep it all in one place. Don't have to deal with imports. But I hit a certain size and it just becomes a problem. So I feel like it's not just a model problem. It's just like a developer problem too. Keep things small. Keep single responsibility. Again, good developer experience.
Yeah.
Could we check on those issues?
Oh yeah, good idea. So let's see. Looks like it's only open 2 PRs. Is one of them still working? Okay, well let's see the ones it's made. So it added full screen. This one's got to work. How hard can that be? Let's see. Okay. Refresh. Oh, there's the full screen button. Oh, that is very full screen.
A lot of.
I was expecting it to take up the web page, but no, that's full screen.
Instructions unclear.
Escape works. Okay, nice. Okay,
nice.
Oh, it didn't center us. Okay, well that's great. That's great. And hopefully it was cheap too, because I can't imagine it. Okay, there's 50 cents for that.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like good progress was made for an hour and no code written.
Yeah, 100%, man. This has been great. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me again.
Where can people find Mentat?
Yeah. So you can find Mentat at mentat.ai, and you can install it on any repo and use it. You can try it for free. So new installations get 30 credits for free. And as you can see, that should be enough for about 3 hours of intensive work, I guess, depending on how intense. You can join the Discord if you have feedback or feature requests or questions. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. And,
absolutely, buddy. We'll do it again
Yeah,
soon.
thanks for being here, Jake. Learned a lot.